All right, look at this. These are our medals that we got yesterday. Do you guys have your medals on? Some people do. We finished the... You don't have one?
That's okay.
Yeah. So we finished the marathon yesterday, and we wanted to make a little bit of like a debrief video that we could just like talk about what it was like as a family to do that.
I felt like this marathon, I felt like it was over super quickly, and I felt like it should have been, like it was hard, and I was like, it was really painful. But I felt like there should have been more miles to do. Like especially when we were in the middle of it, I was like, oh, we only have whatever, 8 more miles left. And I was like, I felt like there should be more.
Anyone else feel that way?
I was ready to be done when it was done, but I do think this happens a lot every year where we like make it this big thing in our minds. And in a way, I think that's better because it, like, when it actually happens, it's like, oh, that wasn't that big of a deal. But it's also kind of discombobulating when you're like, oh my gosh, marathon, marathon, marathon. But it's 26 miles, which is, it's still a long run, but that's kind of all it is. It's a long run.
So did you guys hear our final time?
Isn't it like 6 over last 6 minutes?
23 minutes.
Yeah, 6 hours and 23 minutes and 7 seconds, which was 6 minutes longer
Than last year.
year's. How do you feel about that?
I would rather it be like way over time than just a little bit because, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I remember Donna saying, like, during the run, he was like, if we do this last mile in 10 minutes, we'll beat our time or something.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed because I think we could have beat the time, but we didn't really prioritize it.
I thought our pace was really slow this year.
Yeah, I don't know if the pace was slow, but we took time. I mean, we had a lot of people come out and see us.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
we took time and stopped and talked for at least a minute, you know, with each so it was, I don't know.
I feel like it was really disorganized. Like we should have like so many people had to go to the bathroom at like separate times, and I think there should have been like, okay, like now's the time to go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna go for another 5 miles or whatever it is.
Well, I also think we weren't conscious of the time at all.
Yeah.
Which is fine if you want, but if we wanted to like beat our time, then I think we needed to have been more conscious of the time.
But we didn't really care.
But yeah, but then
Yeah, I don't care enough to actually,
that costs something.
It was so close.
Like, yeah, it's close, yeah.
One of the things that I thought was cool was Filia this year. She struggled for probably the last 8 miles, like a little slower, but it was just the type of struggling that was like, it was hard, and we told her that she could still keep on going, but she made it really clear, like she didn't want to quit ever. And like Cammie and I were just talking last night, it was like it was the most hands-off we've ever been.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really interesting to watch her because I thought that she was able to really motivate herself quite a bit. At one point, probably around 15 miles, we were switching shoes out, and I think she thought I was saying that she could quit if she wants to, and she just looked at me and said, "Quit? I don't want to quit." I was like, oh, yeah, no, I wasn't saying it's okay.
One of my favorite parts of the marathon this year that I noticed, how many marathons have we done? You and I have done 7?
Yeah,
and
7.
And everyone else has done 5?
And Filia and I have done 3.
So this was our 5th or 6th flying pig together as a family?
5th as a family, yeah.
And what I've noticed is that there's all these common memories we have from these places that we've been before now. there's like, we recognize these places. Oh, we took a break there, or this is that year that we quit at that point, or this is where we met so-and-so at this time and place. And that, I felt that more this year than I've ever felt.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. We're building like a lot of memories over time, which are really cool, I think.
And like we have this thing, or I don't know, I have this thing where it's like mile 18 really sucks, because I remember it sucking a lot from last year's or the years before. And then like this year it did suck, but it was like, oh, that didn't suck as much as last year, and I was not disappointed, but I was like,
Yeah,
that's weird.
Even our friend Julia, who ran last year, was like, how was mile 18? Because I do not like mile 18 and 19. I'm like, yeah, it kind of sucked, but.
The hard part for me about making a video about this, like I made this video that Seven's editing and we're still working on, so we're not even sure how it's gonna turn out, but that was released yesterday. I wanna make this story where it's like this epic, difficult thing, and then it's this like huge victory at the end, but the fact of the matter is, it's not super challenging to us anymore. Like I guess I was still wondering if Filia was gonna be able to finish because she was having foot issues leading up to the marathon, but really it wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, it's also after hiking the Appalachian Trail, I think too, given that that was 5 months of hardness, is that a word?
Difficulty.
Difficulty, that it just, in comparison, it's still hard, but yeah, we've just done harder things now.
I think we all knew that we could do it, maybe.
Yeah, the biggest thing was the fact that Micah did it, I think.
Oh yeah, we had
That
a
was cool, yeah. We had a friend, the kids had a friend with us
And
that it was his first.
I did not think he'd be able to finish it. Well, I gave it 50-50.
Yeah.
So then in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, do I include him in the video or not? Like, how do I tell that story as part of, like...
I know.
Is he another
People will
silver?
be like, who's this kid?
He's another silver.
Yeah, that's right.
Silver 2.0.
What happened to Micah?
I will catch up to you guys, I will.
All right, anything else you guys want to say? We do have another adventure coming up that we're not quite ready to talk about. That's a race that it's not for sure, but let me just put it this way. If we do it, it will make this marathon seem really easy. And that was actually a little bit discouraging for me. I don't know how you felt about that. Because yesterday, after 26 miles, I was like, I don't really know if I want to run anymore.
Well, I think when you're like, okay, I have 26 miles to do, when you're nearing that end, you're like, I'm almost done.
I'm done, yeah.
But if you had like, if it was like 40 miles,
Are we talking about
I
that?
don't think you'd feel the same.
That's stupid.
At 26 miles.
Why are you so stupid? You
24
said you wanted to do it. Aren't kids not allowed? Or only kids allowed?
I don't know about it. Oh, Cardinal.
Well, for like the half marathon, we were like, oh, the full marathon's gonna be super hard now. But
Yeah, it is all relative, I guess.
yeah.
It's just such a mental
But
game.
that too,
in your
like,
mind.
who's gonna get more miles? Eden? Do you want to get the most miles? Is that the fact?
All right, how's everyone feeling today?
I'm definitely not as sore as I have been in the past after a marathon. You guys feel the same way?
I feel like I'm as sore as
Your
last
back's
time.
hurting?
I'm really tired, but I'm
Oh yeah.
not that sore.
Well, Filia, I don't know if you guys can see, Flia's still wearing her shorts here, her running shorts. And yesterday when she got home, she went straight to riding her bike, like all
Playing
over.
with her friends.
Like for the whole rest of the day, she was just like playing outside, running around. And we took a nap.
And Dove went to work out with her grandma this morning.
I was out there playing with my friend yesterday.
Yeah, you were playing too. All right, so how we're gonna end this video is I got a lot of interview footage of the kids before the marathon, actually the day before. And we didn't get to show a whole lot of it in the full marathon video. And I wanted a chance just to be able to share those thoughts because I thought it was really cool. So this is the bonus footage that we never played in the video, but that we recorded the day before. So I hope you guys enjoy that. We'll see you next time. All right, go for it.
I'm Dove. I'm 17 years old, and I've ran 4 marathons.
If you start running and you start really like 1 mile at a time, and if you end up not liking it, then that's fine, but I really hated it for like at least 3 years.
Why do you run? I don't know. Do you like it or do you not like it?
Sometimes. Like when marathons, I kind of look forward to it.
When you say that you run a marathon, do people look at you funny or say weird things?
No, not really.
You don't really know if it's too hard if you don't try it.
What would you say to people that say like kids shouldn't run?
I don't know, maybe if you don't want to, then don't do it, but I don't know, you never know until you do it. I mean, it's always going to be hard, so if you're not okay with doing hard stuff, then wouldn't do it. And it's always worth it for me, so.
The kids who say that they can't do it, I think when I was 8, I ran like maybe like 3 months of training, and I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I was just following my dad, and so yeah, just having an older grown-up probably like running with you and training it with you and experiencing what you're experiencing with you is really a great feeling, and I think that's the best way to get through it.
There's not usually other kids running the marathons, but I haven't seen any, but I don't know for sure. Gonna be.
Why do you think no other kids do it?
The hardest part of the marathon is my legs hurting, my feet, and just like the uphills are pretty hard, but going down's kind of weird because like if it's too steep, then it's kind of weird because you go really fast, but nobody's idea.
They think it's kind of weird that like a lot of my friends are like I only run if something's chasing me, like why would you run, like I'm not a runner, all these like stuff, like running is torture to your body. That's mainly the reaction I get.
I mean, do you think kids shouldn't run marathons?
Some kids can if they want to. I mean, I kind of want to sometimes.
Yeah, it is kind of torture in a way, but I mean, there's different types of torture, I think, to your body.
Started running 3 days a week, and I like dreaded it even more. Since we did the Appalachian Trail, it hasn't seemed like that bad. I actually kind of enjoy it now, and like without it, I feel like there's something missing from my day.
Doesn't it like hurt to run the marathon?
Mostly my feet, but that's all. Well, if it's like 22 miles in, it hurts really bad. Especially my feet, but my legs they kind of hurt, but not as much as their feet.
So then why do you do it if it hurts?
I don't know. Do we have the choice?
Yeah. You don't have to run.
I kind of want to, though.
Well, do you want to run the marathon tomorrow?
Yeah.
So why do you want to run if it hurts?
That's what everybody does. I mean, it kind of is a little, I don't really want to stay back because everyone's running and I'm not. Especially Rainier.
Well, what if we all just stayed home tomorrow instead of running the marathon?
Then maybe, but I think I want to do it.
How
But
come?
we already signed up, so you can do. Because everybody else around me doing it, and the whole family's doing it.
I know, but like, what if we all just decide to stay home?
Then I want to do it, but
Why?
I don't know.
Do you actually enjoy running?
The marathons, yeah. I mean, yeah. Because, like, on our just regular runs, I kind of go slow, but it seems like on our marathons, we like get the miles in really quickly because we're like running faster, but I don't know why.